Have you heard about the Chase Bank? Oh yeah, we talked about that too. Let me see. Do I have a thing on that? If you guys don't know, for a very brief period, there was a glitch in Chase Bank's system where you could essentially write yourself a check, get the check deposited, and then before the bank checked if that money was there, like if you actually had what was in the check, they would give you the funds and you could withdraw them. And so people put it on TikTok as like free money glitch. There was all these TikToks and people were like, this is a zero consequence free money glitch. And people started doing it. And obviously it didn't work. Obviously that's fraud. I mean, like, it's actually just check fraud. It's not even like a new way. It's just check fraud. It's like what the Catch Me If You Can guy, the Leo DiCaprio guy. It's like there's nothing even new about it. It's just that Chase Bank uniquely was flat. They have this thing where if you're like a high status account or like a high credit worthy, high trustworthy account, they'll just automatically give you the funds when you deposit a check, so it's fast because they want you to not have to wait for your check to clear. They just assume you're not lying. They apparently had a glitch on their end where every account was flagged as like high trust, high status. And so everyone could do this and they were taking advantage of it. But like, it is just fraud. And now people owe tons of money.
Man, they really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear. Look at my account, yo. Bro, what the?
Apparently this glitch is called check fraud. We are aware of this incident and it has been addressed, said a Chase spokesperson. Regardless of what you see online, depositing a fraudulent check and withdrawing the funds from your account is fraud. Plain and simple. But what if though? Here's the thing. Here's what they didn't check out. You could be in debt from this, obviously. You take out the money, you don't have it. But what if you take out 100 grand and you double it on the tables or on an amazing parlay? Then you can pay it back, no problem. Or just delete the Chase app. What are they going to do to you? Now you do have it, okay? So next time this happens, don't let this slow you down. Don't let this stop you.
Let's talk about that Chase glitch. Them approving loans up to like, I done seen 20K, 90K. I done seen a good amount of numbers. Like,
bro, just in general, if TikTok tells you there's a way to get a free $90,000 from Chase Bank, you should trust it every time. You should trust it every time because that is smart. That is risk-free. People are currently lined up outside of Chase Bank in New York trying to do the new viral glitch to get free money.
I said it's heavy. Niggas is lined up. No, this shit is elephant.
And then some loser says, please don't try the Chase money glitch. You're either going to ruin your credit or go to jail. Those are the two outcomes. Loser. He will always want to keep you down, dude. These are signs of good economies. Yeah, exactly. People are lined up to do obvious check fraud from a bank. That's a sign of a good economy. Anyway, that it wasn't a major story, but I did want to mention that. They fixed it relatively quickly, but people were doing it. Oh, speaking of credit cards, goddamn. Hey, the House of Cards here. It turns out, surprise, surprise, maybe I've mentioned this once or twice, people are using credit cards to pay off their buy now, pay later loans. Wow. That's awesome. And it turns out when they can't pay those back, they were basically requesting chargebacks from their credit card. So what they do is they spend $600 buying a plane ticket or something on buy now, pay later. Then when they can't pay it back, they put it on their card. And when they can't pay that back, they charge back the card on the buy now, pay later payment and like pretend that it wasn't them. Anyway, the banks are wising up as this house of cards starts to crumble, and they have banned the use of credit cards. I mean, not all banks, but a bunch of banks just did it. Chase was the one in this article. Have banned the use of credit cards to pay for buy now, pay later as of now. So the juggling is coming to a stop, dude. Crazy it wasn't banned already. I know. I do. It's crazy it wasn't banned already. You should not be able to pay for a different form of credit with a different form of credit. That's like textbook getting in too deep. That's just textbook juggling. Anyway, highly problematic. So as I've said before, buy now, pay later, very dangerous. Please avoid it if possible. A lot of people are waking up to this. A lot of people are waking up to this. I saw Americans are racking up phantom debt that Wall Street can't track. This is buy now, pay later. People have been talking about it. More people are reporting that they've bought way more than they thought they could reasonably pay back. I'm so scared of this from not too long ago. Burn from overspending. Some buy now, pay later users warn others away. Many consumers are finding buy now, pay later is a godsend when cash is tight. Others are wishing they'd paid up front to avoid paying later. I was seeing my paycheck continually eaten up. Where's my money going? If you can, again, I understand everyone's got different situations, but if you can't avoid it, people are finding out that, you know, when the bill comes due, it's not nearly as fun. Hey, Atron, how do treasury bonds work? Saw your video today and wondering how they can make money. Can you make treasury bonds, please? Yeah, I'll answer that because I got a lot of DMs about it. Linkus DM me. I'm not going to go through the whole buying process, but like if you bank with Charles Schwab or Chase or Morgan Stanley, like you should be able to do it through your brokerage, and you can find probably a YouTube tutorial. Treasury bond is essentially you're buying an IOU from the government, and the government has never not paid these out since the War of 1812. So it's considered risk-free. Certainly for the 6-month one, you have zero worries. And so right now, because interest rates are high, you can get 5.5%. Roughly, which is awesome. Imagine if you bought a stock and it was in the green, up 5% 6 months later or a year later. You would feel good. You wouldn't be super happy. It's not 10x, but it's happy. And if you know that it's going to happen risk-free, it's nice. And so you may lose a little bit from what you're not getting from a riskier investment, but it's 100% guaranteed. I don't want the greedy at the bank to take my 0.01% cut from my profits. You tell them. Sports gambling sounds better, TBH. Well, there's also that, obviously. I didn't get to go into this more, but let's see if we can pull it up. And I might do a deeper dive on this, but this is a real thing. Americans are draining their stock portfolios to shovel more money into sports betting, which is a real effect. They are finding that especially young people who used to be like, oh, let me try out Robinhood or investing or something, which again, they probably lost money on GameStop or something stupid, are decided, fuck that, and they're going all in on sports gambling, and to great negative effect. They are, turns out, not net winners. There's a lot of new research coming out about sports gambling that shows that like this recent growth, like the past year and a half of massive rise in sports gambling, has been overall bad. It's been like there's more people on the gambling help hotlines, more people reporting that they're facing serious financial distress from sports gambling. Like people are getting deep into it. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is that I made the greatest prediction of all. And it's not about the economy. It's not about jobs or some kind of stock or anything. It's about my favorite lifelong passion, Formula One. As you guys know, I'm a die-hard real fan of Formula One, and my fan Leclerc, I mean, my real fans call him Leclerc, just won another tournament. He's my fan, yeah. Ferrari, baby! Ferrari fans, rise up! We are legion. We are strong. We are proud. Wow, look at him. So handsome. This is big. This is big for us fans. I may not watch the actual races nor follow the scene so much, but like I am the world's biggest fan of F1. And for me, this is a big day. And it's sort of vindication of what I've been saying all along. Did you watch the Netflix doc? I didn't watch the Netflix doc per se, but I invented what it looks like in my mind and then projected that into my mind palace. So in a way, I'm kind of like, I did watch it, you know? Like I know what it could look like. Name one American driver in F1. Americans. So arrogant. I'm sorry, but as an F1 fan, I'm sick of these Americans wanting to be named and labeled every. It's ridiculous. Shut up. I'm an F1 fan. All I care about is Europeans, Italians, really, the greatest country on earth. And I care about Ferrari, the greatest company on earth. And I want to race, okay? Americans only care about NASCAR and beer and donuts, okay? They don't know about good pasta. They don't know about good pizza. And they don't know about, what else does Europe have? Cheese, stinky cheese. Their cheese doesn't even stink, bro. The thing about America, you sniff their cheese, you can't, it doesn't even make you want to vomit. What is that? What is that horse shit? Pizza's American, bro? Wrong. Classic Ameripoor take.